back. Hasn't kicked off yet, but yeah, pretty standard, I guess. It's fine. We keep going.
It's just everywhere, like everything's just that bit more expensive, but it's hard to figure out where the best place to cut back is, isn't it?
I'm a queen of the reduced to clear section.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Little eyes, that's all they go to. This is all little treasures in there. We came out with bacon A's, which I didn't know was a thing, so we bought it.
Okay, so I'm currently live for the Manchester City versus Bayern Munich Champions League game. Feel free to come and watch with me. It's on my YouTube channel. The link to my channel is in my bio. Yeah, should be a great game, so come and chill.
Making new traditions, sharing old stories, homemade pasta,
And a ice cold Coca-Cola.
that's my recipe for magic.
Ba-dum-tsh, 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 ba-dum-tsh. Manchester City versus Bayern Munich.
Dominoes. We got this.
This should be a absolutely class game. So let's hope it is because I think that's pretty harsh. So you can't really lie.
This program is brought to you by Pepsi Max, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
Manchester City.
We're close now. The greatest competition, the two greatest teams in it this season, both with the talent to win it. One of them won't even make the semi-finals of this season's Champions League. Just to remind you, there's one other match also happening this evening. Our focus is on City against Bayern Munich here on BT Sport 1 and BT Sport Ultimate. BT Sport.
See, I hope, from Arsenal's point of view, I hope that City get through because arguably City may then take more, focus more on the Champions League, so they put out stronger sides, and that makes them more vulnerable. And the Premier League also, they'll just be tired, so it makes them more vulnerable to slip ups. But having said that, City's running record has been blooming incredible. However, on the other hand, I do also kind of hope that Bayern go through, because obviously no one wants to see Man City win the Champions League. It's just painful. But yeah. Oh, should be a good game. I'm looking forward to this. I really am. I really am. Oh. See, I still think City are going to win today. I just do. I don't know why. I just do.
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your company for the past hour. You can hear the crowd are there already. Well, they're prepared. I hope you are as well. Let's hope this is a game that lives up to the billing. Two of the greatest teams, many of the greatest players playing in world football at the moment. Let's get to it in the company of Darren Fletcher, who's alongside Lucy Ward this evening. Good evening, Darren.
Good evening, Jay. Good evening, everybody. Well, the players are ready, and the fans are ready too for a game that has absolutely everything. This is where the Champions League gets really special. A knockout game between two of the favourites, two of the very best teams in the world, who are about to go head-to-head. The champions of England against the champions of Germany for a place in the semi-finals.
It's on BT Sport, mate. So if you want to watch it, it's on BT Sport. But yeah, I don't think it's it's on BT Sport. So if you want to watch it, it's on BT Sport. At least that's where I'm watching in the UK, but I'm not sure about elsewhere. But yeah, it looks like a class game. So if you can access it, I definitely would watch it because it should be great. But having said that, we have seen other games, i.e. Tottenham AC Milan in the last round. I thought that was going to be class, and it didn't end up being. So hopefully it should be a good game because I really don't want to see like a boring 0-0 or something. Because yeah, we'll see. We will see. Right, do you know, the City fans, I still don't understand why they boo. I know it's something to do with Balotelli and racism or something, isn't it? But I still don't understand why they boo the UEFA anthem. The champions at me, the champion. Great anthem. Cannot wait to hear Arsenal to that. Cannot wait to hear Arsenal. Should be really good. Without a dream in my heart. So, to the two of you watching, I appreciate it. I really do. Who do you guys think is going to win? My personal opinion, I think that Manchester City are going to win 2-1. But what do you guys think? I am not sure, to be honest. I think it should be. I don't know. I said 2-1 City. That's what I think. So yeah, I'm pretty confident that's going to happen. But I'd like to see it more high scoring. I did say it would be 3-1 Man City, and then Bayern would win 3-1 in the return leg. No, I did say it would be 2-1 Man City, and then Bayern would win 3-1 in the return leg. But at the same time, I want to see a really high scoring game. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to go with 3-2 Man City. I feel like this has like the potential to be Real Madrid, Man City-esque from last season when they played each other in the semi-final. So we'll see. But yeah. Bayern, strong lineup. I mean, Davies, De Ligt, Upamecano, Pavard, Kimmich, Goretzka, Sane, Musiala, Coman, and Gnabry. That's pretty much the lineup I expected, to be honest. I'm a bit surprised Schürrle isn't in there. And then I remember he's gone back to Dortmund, so screw what I just said. God, I don't know ball, do I? Yeah. So De Ligt and Upamecano. God, I said that in my predictions as well. No, that's not good. Yeah. Musiala should have a big impact on this game. I can't lie. It should be. He should have. I am really interested to see how he does up against Gundogan and Rodri, because he's been on fire this season. I mean, him and Bellingham is something to watch. It's so annoying that he didn't pick England. But then again, we have so many young players. It's a joke. And Arteta, like you think in that cam position, Mount can play there. Foden, yes, he's adopted more of a winger, but he can play there as well. James Ward-Prowse can play there. Emile Smith-Rowe, when he breaks through, sort of, he has played for England a couple of times. Maddison, there's a few, you know, and it should. Hey, mate. We all good? To BT Sport, I'm not sure, but City are coming forward. Oh, they won it in the box. Yeah, mate. I'm sorry, I have no idea, but yeah, if you have a BT account, you should be able to. Oh, then I don't think you can on BT. But yeah. Anyway, game is huge. You can stay and watch it here though. I mean, I'm not going to show it for obvious reasons, but I will update you. Man City they won the ball back in the box, but I mean, not much coming with it. So yeah, leave it in the chat, guys. I know there's only 2 of you watching, but I really do appreciate it, by the way. Leave in the chat who you think's going to win. I mean, Davies has just played in Gnabry. He's having a run at... I don't know, mate, to be honest. I'm just watching on beat. He's goal's not around anymore. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I really have no clue. I'm sorry. But yeah, leave in the chat, guys, what you think the score's going to be, because this should be a really entertaining game. I mean, both sides have already been in each other's boxes, so we're all 1 minute and 30 seconds in. Oh. What do we think is going to happen? What do we think is going to happen? I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see what happens. I mean, Bayern, let me know. Ake has to get rid. Yeah. It feels weird to see Tuchel as the Bayern Munich manager, you know. Yeah, I just got so used to him seeing him on the sideline at Stamford Bridge or with Chelsea that obviously this is his first job since he got sacked at the Bridge as well. It's amazing to me to think that realistically, the points that Tuchel won for Chelsea at the start of the season are what is keeping Chelsea out of the relegation zone, and he's now at Bayern. So again, Todd Bowie, no ball knowledge, but yeah. This already, it looks like a tasty game already. I mean, as I said, both sides have already been in each other's boxes, kicking the ball around pretty much. Yeah. I'm interested to hear what you guys think of Stones playing as a CDM role. Ooh, Edison. Oh no, it is wet in Manchester, isn't it? It's pouring rain. Edison just came out of nowhere and nearly had Musiala driven past him, but Musiala didn't get the ball. So, oh, come on. Yeah. What do you guys think about Manchester City and the Premier League title now? Obviously, they're only 6 points behind Arsenal. And I feel like tonight has a massive impact on... Oh, what a ball. Bernardo's in behind Davies. There you go. Was he offside? I mean, Davies is fast, so it surprises me that he got... Hey, Charlie, mate. You alright? So it amazes me. Mate, who do you think is going to win? The game is on BT Sport, so if you have a BT account or something like that, you should be able to watch it. At least that's in the UK. I'm not sure about other countries, but Haaland in behind Upamecano, and he skied that. Yeah, that's all. That's where I'm watching at least. So, oh, Haaland, that was a chance. Yeah, no problem. That was a chance. He was quite wide out in the box though.
It's a big night for Leroy Sané, who's back at the Etihad up against his old club Manchester City, but I'm sure
City is starting to come on to Bayern here. They really are. And we're only 5 minutes in. You see, already this game looks like it could be an absolute cracker. No shots on target just yet, but both sides putting early pressure on.
Diaz.
I do not support either of these teams. I'm an Arsenal fan. But it's just a brilliant game to watch, isn't it? Two massive teams going at it for the Champions League semi-final. Arguably the two favourites as well. So it's huge. And to think that one of these sides, I honestly, at the start of the season, I had this down as my final, to be honest, Man City versus Bayern. And to think that one of these sides is not going to make the final, the semi-final, it just blows my mind. But yeah. But I'm interested to see where it goes, because at the same time, I said before that I kind of want Man City to win, because then they may focus more on the Champions League. Yeah, that Nelson goal, that was mental, to be honest. I felt bad for you guys, because I thought you played pretty well up until then, but then you just kind of capitulated. But yeah, I think you guys should stay up. You'll be fine. I think Leicester are buggered. I don't think Dean Smith is really going to do much. And then I reckon Everton. I can't see Dyche keeping them up, to be honest. If not Everton, then I reckon Leeds. So Southampton, Leicester, Leeds / Everton are the teams that I think should go down, or will go down. But we will see. We will see. But yeah, as I was saying, I think it's really interesting for me as an Arsenal fan to see, because if City go through, then they may focus more on the Champions League. It means they play better players in the Champions League, and hopefully they get a really tough tie. I mean, we already know they're playing the winner of Chelsea and Real Madrid, so that's going to be a tough tie. Ball whipped in by De Bruyne. Gundogan's missed a free header. Yeah, so it should be really... And at the same time, so if they play more experienced players, they may be tied for the Premier League. Yeah, and I hope we do as well. I mean, the game, I don't get this narrative where everyone's saying, oh, we bottle it because we draw at Anfield. A lot of Chelsea drew at Anfield. United got battered. We know what happened there. City, they lost at Anfield. So it's just a weird narrative. But we're 6 points ahead still, and we don't even know that City are going to win that game in hand. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, as I said, the Champions League is going to play a huge role, because I think if City get to the semi-final, if I were them, I'd start to focus on it more, because they need it to complete their trophy cabinet. Sane, up against his old club, just skip past 3. Coman. What do you guys think of Kingsley Coman? Obviously, Bayern have lost Lewandowski, and realistically, this isn't the game you want to be playing Choupo-Moting. So usually it was, Sane, Lewandowski, Gnabry, and now they put Gnabry as a centre forward. So I think it's a pretty interesting dynamic, to be honest. It's on BT Sport, Trolley. Yeah, please, mate. Spurs, they need down. I hope they don't get Champions League, to be honest. I don't think they will. They haven't even appointed a new manager yet, have they? They just kept Stellani. Be interested to see if he gets the permanent job. I mean, wouldn't surprise me the way Daniel Levy acts. But as I said, I think Bournemouth will be fine. Yeah, I can't see a problem. I mean, Tavernier, I just think is almost too good for Bournemouth. No offense. I think he's a brilliant player. I also think Kiefer Moore is a really underrated striker, and I'm really happy to see David Brooks back. I think he's got proper quality. I also think Philip Billing is really underrated. That goal against Liverpool a couple of weeks ago, that was... Yeah. Although you dominated Liverpool, so I thought you deserved to win. Yeah, he's good. He is really good. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets... it is in BT Sports. So, yeah. But as I was saying, I wouldn't be surprised if Tavernier got signed up by someone like... I could see him going... Maybe... Is he brother with James Tavernier? The Rangers right back? I'm not sure. But I could see him moving up, somewhere maybe like a Spurs. They like to sign players like that. Or maybe go abroad, you know, maybe to Italy or something. But then again, if Bournemouth stay in the Prem, I don't see him leaving. Anyway, back to the game. Bayern are sort of applying more pressure early on. We're only 10 minutes in. Gundogan missed a free header. Haaland fired over the bar. What a ball from Kimmich. Coman was about to hit that, but Diaz got rid. Kimmich finds Davis, who drags it wide. I'd like to see Fonzie score, you know. Again, there are rumours linking him with Real Madrid the other day, which I think is really interesting. You know, Ferland Mendy is quite injury prone, and if the rumours are to be believed, then Ancelotti wants someone who's going to take that place instead of having to play Alaba there. But I mean, let's be real, Alaba's not a massive trade down. He's very experienced, won everything in the game. So, yeah. God, it's raining a lot in Manchester. It really is. Oh, so I reckon I want City to go through here, but I have a feeling because it's in the Allianz Arena, Bayern are going to go through. I reckon Benfica. Let's check on the Benfica. We're 11 minutes in. I reckon Benfica are going to do Inter because that's just, you know. In this game, I'm going with 2-1 Man City, and then I reckon Bayern will nick it 2-0 back in Munich. But as I said, I want City to go through because it may help Arsenal in the future, but I think Bayern will. Benfica, Inter, I'm going with Benfica. I think they've just been superb in Italy, in Europe this season. Real Madrid are going to put 10 past Chelsea, I think. I mean, honestly, it might be really, really bad for Chelsea. And then AC Milan, Napoli, there could be an upset, you know. I reckon AC Milan could do them considering that they smashed them 4-0 in Serie A. But realistically, it has to be Napoli. I mean, Napoli, that should get to the final on that side of the bracket. If Napoli end up against Benfica, then I really shouldn't see it as a problem. Yeah. Who does City have got Leicester this weekend, don't they? Dean Smith, new manager bounce. It's at the Etihad though, so I'm just praying for results for other teams against City now. Especially that I think it's West Ham, their game in hand. Yeah, you see AC Milan, I mean, they've had not a great season in the league for obvious reasons. They haven't retained the title. They've fallen so far behind. I think, 16-point gap to second place, Napoli have. Let's check, actually. But it hasn't been a great defence of their title by any stretch of the imagination for AC Milan. It hasn't been a... But Rafa Leao, he's been on form, and in Europe, you know, to go and draw away 0-0 with Spurs, I think that was a great performance. Although Spurs didn't really do much, but still to beat them in the first leg, got through a really, really tough group. So, yeah, Gundogan is doing Davies here. Got a ball in. No one was there. A lot of Bayern fans there tonight, which is good to see. City is still in Bayern's half here. Is that a foul? Musiala just decked Bernardo Silva. Things you love to see, you know. Haaland on Sommer. Oh! Haaland just tackled Sommer literally on his goal line, but it went out for a throw. So that's unfortunate. Anyway, back to AC Milan. Fourth in La Liga, Serie A. They're 22 points behind, and considering they're last year's champions, that is a pretty poor defence of the title. Let's see. Oh, that's so close to going in from Haaland. Sommer's playing around there. Throwing for Man City. Haaland, that's unlucky. He tackled him, and Sommer booted it onto his leg, and it just deflected out the wrong way. Otherwise, that would have been 1-0. 22 points behind. So, Man City, AC Milan. I think anyone can win it. That's what I'm saying. Anyone can win it. I wouldn't be surprised if Benfica maybe pulled off something. But yeah. You know, if that Chelsea team a couple of years ago can win it, I think anyone can. I really do. I'm thinking back, we've had some surprise Champions League winners in the past 10, 20 years. Let's think. So Real Madrid last year fully deserved the way they came back against the teams. Although I don't think they were the strongest side in the competition. I think City were, and they saw them off in the semi-final. Year before Chelsea, I think they were pretty surprising. I think a lot of people expected Man City to win that final. Then the year before that, we had Bayern. They dominated, so they fully deserved to win. Only beating PSG. Well, that's the 8-2 year with Barcelona, isn't it? Then year before that was Liverpool. Fully deserved to win, especially after that game against Barca at Anfield, 4-0. And then we had Real Madrid 3 years in a row. The Galacticos. I mean, honestly, not Galacticos, but yeah, they were phenomenal. Then we had Barca, MSN, fully deserved again. But Real Madrid back again, 2014, beating Atletico in Lisbon, 4-1. I remember Ramos, that header in the final minute of normal time, take to extra time. Bayern before that, again, they saw off Dortmund in the Clasica final. Barcelona beat Man United the year before that. Inter beat Bayern. They were surprise winners again. No one expected Mourinho to take that Inter side to where they finished, beating Bayern in the Bernabeu. Barca again. Then who was it in 2008? Oh yeah, Man United. Man United 2008. They were a phenomenal team. Ferguson, Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez, Ferdinand, Vidic. I mean, list goes on. Beating Chelsea and Moscow. 2007 AC Milan took revenge on Liverpool. 2006 Barca beat Arsenal. God, that still hurts. I was alive for it, didn't watch it, but yeah. Bayern coming forward here. Musiala slipped. That may cost Bayern here. Davies finds Sane, who hits it. That is deflected. No, it stayed in, and Kanji's kept it in. Out for a Bayern throw. Yeah, Arsenal had Lehmann sent off. Barca 1-2-1. Come back from 1-0 down. Still hurts. Sol Campbell with a header. 2005, we know Miracle of Istanbul. 2004, Porto. Yeah, decent. I mean, there have been a few. I'd say Chelsea, Porto, Inter Milan, and 2 of those were by Mourinho. So we will see. But Benfica, maybe. I don't know. I have a sneaky suspicion that I don't reckon anyone from this side of the bracket will win. I could see it being a Napoli or a Benfica. Maybe even an AC Milan. Anyway. It's really weird still to see John Stones playing as a CDM. I mean, the formation City are in right now is like a 4. They've got it's a 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. No, what? Okay, I'm trying to figure this out because they've got Grealish and Bernardo Silva on the wings. It seems Gundogan, De Bruyne, Rodri, and Stones in midfield. So it's a 3-4-3 effectively, but you've got Stones playing like a CDM role, which is kind of a bit weird. Ake's just brought down Coman on the halfway line. Still weird to see De Ligt in a Bayern shirt. Still weird. Anyway, City throwing. Tuchel getting a bit riled on the sideline. So happy he got a job again. I thought he was really hard done by Barry at Chelsea. And again, it's the situation where the points that Tuchel won at the start of the season, they're keeping Chelsea out of the drop zone. They really are. Okay, swings the ball in. Gets the other. Oh, it's gone straight out. Never mind. But pretty even game at the moment. There hasn't been a shot on target, but still been a pretty even game. I'm really looking forward to the Chelsea Real Madrid tomorrow night, especially since it's at the Bernabeu. I think it could get messy, really good. really could get messy for Chelsea. How many do we reckon Real Madrid are going to score? 4, 5? Or can Frank... What's happened there? Bernardo swung in the ball. Kimmich got there to stop Gundogan from poking in. So Man City have a corner. But anyway, how many do we reckon? Oh, what a tackle from Kimmich. I mean, blooming hell. Backing off Gundogan. I think Bayern are unlucky there. I think that should have been a goal kick. But, yeah. Oh, that's an awful ball from De Bruyne. Although it's reached Grealish. Gone back to their own half, City almost. Yeah, poor ball from Bernardo Silva. Bayern Munich throwing. Yeah. So how many do we reckon Real Madrid are going to put past Man City? Not Man City, but let me know. Chelsea. Either it's going to be a Super Frank masterclass, but realistically that's not going to happen. Or 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6. I believe anything can happen in football now. I've seen Man United concede 7 at Anfield. Grealish tees up Haaland. Oh, he scuffed it. He scuffed it. That was the first shot on target, and that was the sitter for Haaland. If he wraps his foot around that more, that's 1-0 Man City. But great play from Man City. Grealish with the perfect ball, and Haaland just can't pick it out from under him. Oh, City are going to beg these chances. That's a Gundogan free header that he's put over the bar, and that's Haaland now scuffing a shot when he was arguably 3-1-1. Anyway, here come Bayern. Sane can't get past Stones. And City have got rid of it. Tuchel, you know, it's... Former Dortmund manager becomes Bayern manager. If Klopp ever became Bayern manager, I would be incredibly surprised. Because it's not going to happen, realistically. It is not going to happen. Yeah. Anyway. 55% possession for Man City, although here come Bayern. Sane's got the ball in really dangerous area. He's found Coman, who works it onto his right foot, can't get around Ake, and Coman has to clear that out for a throw-in because luck is going to go out. Oh, tough times, eh? Tough times. City throwing in their own half with 22 minutes in, 0-0. City have had 55% possession. Bayern have had 45, and City have had 1 shot on target. That's it so far. Gundogan missed a free header, sent it over the bar. Haaland scuffed a shot when he was arguably through 1-on-1. And Bayern haven't really threatened. Oh, and Haaland tackled Sommer on his goal line, and it deflected out for a throw. So at the moment, luck is not with Manchester City. That is for certain. I think Bayern are just biding their time, you know. You can only hear the Bayern fans, which is typical because we're playing at the Etihad. Oh, City have some huge games coming up for their title because, yes, we know how good they are, and all that is a brilliant ball by De Ligt, although it has reached Davies. He finds Musiala. Back to Fonzie. Bayern just playing it around in the corner. That's well played by Coman. That's really well played. Musiala finds Kimmich. Just have a crack, lad. That's a brilliant ball. Pavard. It's gone out. Never mind. What was I going to say? I think City have got some really important games coming up. Obviously, this one. Leicester at home on the weekend. That's a banana skin there. You know, Leicester with a new manager bounce. But having said that, we know how clinical City are with their run-ins. So, yeah. I mean, 2018-19, behind Liverpool by 1 point. They beat them at the Etihad. and that sort of turned the tide. So maybe we see that situation again if they beat Arsenal at the Etihad. I do think that game at the Etihad decides the title. If City don't beat Arsenal at the Etihad, I can't see them winning it. City have to beat Arsenal at the Etihad, in my opinion, to have any chance for the league. Because I know Arsenal drew at Anfield, but again, as I was saying, Sane's got past Kanji into the box, finds Kimmich. It's come from Musiala. What a block. What a block. Who was that? There was no block there. That's 1-0 Bayern. I mean, that was phenomenal defending from Diaz. Ruben Diaz. That was brilliant. What a block. One of the most consistent centre-backs in the world over the past few years. Anyway, Bayern are coming on to City now. There we go. Coman, he's whipped in a crap ball, and that's gone all the way out. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't see Arsenal. Yes, they drew at Anfield, but teams have gone to Anfield and got smashed this season, so hint, hint. But City lost at Anfield as well, so the Etihad and St James's Park are the toughest place that Arsenal have to go left. A week ago, I would have said I'd take a draw at Anfield, and we took a draw at Anfield. As long as we don't lose at the Etihad, I think it's fine. If we lose at the Etihad, then, level on points if they win their game in hand. But again, no guarantee that they win their game in hand. So, we have to see. And City are playing more teams that are fighting for their lives, which can have more of an impact. The positive for City is they have to play a lot more games at home. I mean, they have to play Arsenal at home. That's the positive. If it was at the Emirates, then I wouldn't be so sure. Oh, Rodri. Oh, what a goal from Rodri. Oh, that is with his weaker foot as well. Bent it into the top corner. That was a phenomenal finish from Rodri. Manchester City lead Bayern Munich 1-0. That was a stunner from Rodri. And again, City fans go wild in the crowd. Not really, they're just standing up. So that was a phenomenal goal. That really was phenomenal. But no one closed him down though from Bayern. I mean, Tuchel has gone mental because no one's closing him down. But what a finish. He has just whipped that. He sends Musiala and whips that into the top left corner with his left foot. This is his weaker foot. What a finish. Head down over the ball, bends it into the top left. That is phenomenal from Rodri. Oh, Sommer is nowhere near it. And that is 1-0 Manchester City and advantage in the tie. I don't see Bayern turning this round now. In this game. Not to the tie of the half. There's a PSG fan in the crowd there. He's wearing a PSG jacket. That really was phenomenal from Rodri. That really was phenomenal. So now Man City are 1-0 up. What do you guys think is going to be the score? And that is out for a Bayern throw in their own half. Tuchel is going mental. No one was closing him down there. The nearest player to him was Kimmich, and he sort of just backed off. Anyway, Bayern have it all to do at the Etihad. I'd like to see Bayern score, although City have pounced in here in Bayern's half. De Bruyne has it in the corner, and that is a City throw. So yeah, now it's 1-0 City. What do you guys think the final score is going to be? You can see City scoring more goals. De Bruyne has just whipped in a killer ball, but Pavard gets rid of it. Ake on the edge of the box, handballs it. Bayern free kick. Goretzka tries to take it quick. Cannot, because Ake stands in front of it, and now the referee. This is going to be a great game. Oh, nice voice crack. Great game. Half an hour into the game. And And Davies is off and one. But Man City won that. And Davies gets a foot in it, so it's out for a Manchester City throw. Who do you guys think is going to win the title in the Bundesliga? That is a title race that is also eagerly contested. Bayern and Dortmund. Dortmund really, for the first time in a while, are properly applying pressure to Bayern. It's been a while since Dortmund have still been up there in April. You know, Bayern usually walk it anyway. Koeman is in behind here. If he can keep that in, which he has done. Can get past Kanji. He has. Oh, not good tackle by Kanji. Finds Davies there. The former Dortmund centre-back playing against Bayern. Two former Dortmund players here for City, playing against their arch-rivals from Germany. Upamecano gives it straight to Grealish, who gets past Gnabry. Finds Haaland. Finds De Bruyne himself. Oh, that's gone through to Grealish. Tries to dink it back. No one was there. And Bayern now look to run it out. Here's Sane, although he just passed it straight out to Upamecano. Pavard. Bayern are sort of under the cosh at the moment. You can tell they're feeling the pressure. Bayern really are feeling the pressure. And they just fouled Bernardo Silva on the halfway line. But fair play to Man City. They rode the pressure. I think Bayern were having a decent go at them 15, 20 minutes in. And they've rode the pressure. And that block from Diaz, I think, could be match winning. Really could. Because if that had gone in, City aren't 1-0 up. So, I know that sounds logical. But I mean, they wouldn't have had the opportunity to score, not just the scoreline. Yeah. Oh, what a ball from Akanji. Gundogan is in. He can't take it down, though. Sommer gets the ball. Sommer's had a really shaky game. He's nowhere near the Rodri goal. Obviously, that's just a phenomenal strike from Rodri. But he got tackled on his goal line by Haaland. Very lucky that didn't go in. He's given it straight to a few City players. He's given it straight to Bernardo Silva a couple of times. Davies gets past Bernardo Silva. Keeps the ball, so it's fine. As I say, I think Bayern have just got to ride their time. You know, it will come. Eventually, they will get their chance. I think that Diaz block was just great defending. Anyway, Goretzka's running straight through the heart of Man City here. He finds Davies. He's got Kanji closing him down. Oh, that's intricate from Bayern. That really is. Kimmich finds Sane. Oh, what a clearance from Ake. I think Sane was offside, but it looked like a great ball from... Oh, that's brilliant from De Bruyne. It's Haaland. He gets fouled. Oh, play on. Okay, so Grealish keeps the ball. Finds Diaz. The game is being played at a really high tempo, so it's very interesting to watch. Akanji, Diaz, Ake. Okay, let's do a combined 11 for Man City and Bayern Munich. Leave it in the chat, your combined 11. Mine, although De Bruyne quickly has whipped in the ball. Oh, it's bounced. Oh, someone's got rid of it. Oh, what a save. Sommer patted it right into Gundogan's path and literally fell on the ball as Gundogan volleyed it. What a... I don't think he meant to do that, but I'm still going to say what a save, because he's got very lucky there. Sommer with a worldie. Oh, it's off his foot. No, that's a brilliant save. He tried to catch the ball. Grealish gets across his line. Gundogan hits it, and Sommer literally on the floor just blocks it with his foot. What a save from Sommer. I mean, that should have been 2-0 City. I mean, Gundogan has literally just missed an open goal, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, combined City corner, and then we will do our combined Man City and Bayern 11. Because I feel like it should be interesting. De Bruyne to whip it in. Sommer's missed it. Haaland puts it back in there. Akanji, it's bounced for Diaz, but straight up Upamecano, who gets rid of it. Oh, City, they're wasting a few chances here. These could be very costly. Bernardo Silva gives it straight to Alphonso Davies. And Bayern are now going to try and play out, and they have done. Davies just been parallaxed, but Gnabry, what a ball for Sane. That is literally just sent it up to the other end of the pitch. Here's Sane into the City box. Finds Kimmich. Oh, blocked. Goretzka keeps it alive though for Bayern. Here's Musiala. He loses footing and Rodri nicks it in with a City throw. Anyway, okay, this game is frantic, but Man City Bayern Munich combined 11. Ederson in goal, Neuer's injured, so we're not putting Sommer in goal. I'm going from the starting 11 here. So, Ederson in goal, Diaz, De Ligt, Davies is left back, and Pavard is right back. City aren't really playing a right back. Decent ball. Sommer is out of his box. What's he doing? Pavard gets rid of it though, so they're fine. Yeah, Pavard, Diaz, De Ligt, and Davies. Midfield, Rodri, Kimmich as the two CDMs. I'm taking De Bruyne as Cam. We're playing a 4-2-3, 4-2-1-3. Let's say so. De Bruyne as Cam. Left winger, Leroy Sané. I think he's better than Grealish. Right winger, Bernardo Silva. And up front, goal machine Erling Haaland. Sorry, Gnabry, but Erling Haaland. What do you guys think? Leave it in the chat. It's pretty interesting. They're two class teams. They really are. I think the one thing Bayern are lacking is a striker, but Lewandowski didn't want to stay. So, yeah. Bayern are just playing around with it in City's half now. Intricate passing play from Goretzka and Musiala, although City went back. 36 minutes in. And Stones has booted it straight into the crowd. Yeah. Bayern is sort of just mucking around with it. De Bruyne has won it, and he's got past Upamecano, got past Pavard, and then gets fouled. Pavard. I think Pavard is critically underrated. I really do. He's been such a phenomenal player for so many years since that World Cup. And it just goes under the radar. Yeah, I think that's harsh. He just nibbles at De Bruyne's ankle, and it is a foul. But, yeah, City with a chance to whip the ball into the box here. Thinking if De Bruyne can stick this right on Haaland's head, then 2-0. I don't think Sommer's in the best of form at the moment. Still feels weird seeing Sommer in a Bayern shirt. Think of him and Mönchengladbach. Anyway, De Bruyne whips it in. Back post is Akanji. What a touch! Grealish whips the ball in. Diaz, is that a handball? No, headed away by Bayern. And that's a foul by Bernardo Silva. So Bayern will get the chance to clear. But what a touch by Akanji there. It was a really poor ball from Grealish. Otherwise, it could have been straight on Haaland's head. Oh. What a ball from Kimmich. Musiala is doing bits in midfield at the moment. He got fouled. And they haven't taken it quickly. Ref's just trying to slow the game down here. I'm not really sure why. Says it wasn't taken in the correct position. That is why. Anyway, Bayern are playing all right, you know. They're 1-0 down, which obviously isn't great, but they've got it in the box anyway. Not in the box. Sane gets past Ake, finds Kimmich. Himself finds De Ligt. Davis. De Ligt. Bayern, they're coming into the game. They really are. Oh, that's a great ball from Upamecano. Sane has just spun Rodri like a yo-yo. Coman, gone. Hit it, son. Sane. No. Kimmich finds Pavard. Puts a really poor ball in, although it's come to Musiala. Oh, what a ball from De Ligt. Coman in the box. Kanji just gets there. But Coman gets past. Oh, brilliant tackle. Brilliant tackle from Kanji. Brilliant. Phenomenal tackle by Kanji. Bayern have the corner. Bayern have the corner. Kimmich to take the corner. It is 1-0 Man City, 40th minute. Ball whipped in. No one gets on the head of that for Bayern. Musiala sticks it back in. No, he doesn't. No, he plays a really poor ball to the edge of the box, but no one's there. The City can only clear it straight to Bayern. Pressure's on City at the moment. Bayern are doing bits. Davies has the ball. And he goes all the way back to Sommer. All the way back to Sommer. It's tough. De Ligt is injured in the Man City box. So that is... Yeah. God, he seems really hurt here, De Ligt. I'm not really sure what's happened. I mean, for the size of the guy he is, to be making that much of a fuss. What's happened there? Oh, I think he's done something. Did someone stand on his ankle? Oh, that looks a bit painful. He seems to, you know, when you step on your ankle, but it bends inwards, so you actually like put the pressure on your ankle and not your foot. Seems to have been what's happened. Cancelo and Stanisic are warming up for Bayern, it seems. Muller is in deep conversation with Thomas Tuchel, which is always great to see. De Ligt is jogging off to the sideline. I presume that's so he can come back on. But we're not really sure, so we will see. Manchester City. You'll never see that. Right. Sommer has the ball. It's 42 minutes in. Doesn't really look like much is happening, to be honest. Does not really look like much is happening. Musiala is getting hounded by Rodri. Rodri with the opening goal. So it's currently 1-0 to Manchester City. And Rodri with an absolute beauty. That's all there is to it. Good ball from Upamecano, although Gnabry's touch is really poor. De Bruyne gives that away to Pavard. What a tackle. Who tries to slip in Gnabry. Can't. Diaz gets there. And yeah. Diaz has played well. He really has. He really has played well. Right, Goretzka. Gnabry. Bayern need to take one of these chances. They're applying a lot of pressure. They just need to get a shot on target. Akanji beats Coleman to the ball. Clips it leftwards for Bernardo Silva, who then gets rid of it. Haaland tries to dump De Ligt and does dump him to the ground. So, yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a dive from De Ligt. That's very theatrical. Very theatrical indeed from De Ligt. Okay, so interesting to see how many added minutes. De Ligt went down injured for a bit. That's really all there has been to it. Gundogan. Not much going on. Not much going on. It hasn't really lived up to the hype. Let's do a score check on the Benfica versus Inter game, because you know what? That could be one that could be spicy. So let's see. No, half-time, Benfica Inter 0-0. So not really missing anything. Pretty dull night in the Champions League so far. Let's hope it gets better.
Soaked to the skin down there, Guardiola, but neither of them have left the edge of the technical area. They can't sit still. Tuchel and Guardiola.
Arena Sport. Seems like decent.